What's up, guys? So it's another beautiful Saturday here in Tampa, Florida. Before we get into this video, I just want to update you on a couple things. The Supra is currently at induction performance. They're pulling the motor and stripping the engine bay and getting it ready to get painted. Once that's done, we're going to go over and film that whole process. So for today's video, one of the questions I get asked all the time is how I got my start on YouTube. So what I want to do is take you through the beginning to where I am now and everything in between. Alright, so I'm going to start by taking you guys back about 3 years ago. I had a 2015 white Evo X. I had some basic bolt-ons on the car, and I was looking for someone to tune the car. A buddy of mine said you should call Alpha at Induction Performance. So I gave them a call, and this is the first time I spoke to Victor. I went down, had the car tuned, everything was great. About 6 or 8 months later, I bought the Supra. Victor gave me a call. He says, hey, I saw you bought a Supra. If you have any questions or need us to do anything, we specialize in Supras. Just come down and take a look at it. So long story short, went down, had them look over the car, everything was great. So a couple years went by, they went ahead and built the car. So it was a random Saturday. Victor gave me a call and says, hey, need you to come down to my buddy Joe's shop. We're going to shoot a video with Cletus McFarland. And I was like, man, that's freaking awesome. I was so excited, so I rushed down there, and that's when we did the wine glass video. If you haven't seen the wine glass video, here's a short clip of that video. So that video turned out freaking awesome. I think it got a couple million views, and people recognized the car at every meet I went to. A few months later, I went to my very first TX2K. So while I was there, Cletus had given me a call. He said, hey man, I saw your car. I wonder if you want to go out with us tonight. I was like, yeah, that'd be freaking awesome. So we meet up, and we start cruising around. Well, at this point, I'd never been to Texas before. I didn't know how the cop situation was. I just know I saw the 1320 videos, and I watched the DVDs, and I was just excited to be there. So a bike pulls up next to me, and I take off, and I race this bike. Luckily, Cletus was there to get the whole thing on camera when a cop flew up behind me, and I almost got arrested in Texas for street racing. Here's a short clip of that video.
Because street racing at TX2K is very strict, so we choose not to participate. And we're driving to the spot. Well, one of our buddies decided to do a street race. Cooper here filmed it, and literally the sketchiest thing happened. Like, I thought we were gonna have to bail Justin out of jail. Here's what went down. So sketchy.
So the next day, I'm at the track, I'm watching the races, I get another call from Cletus. He invites me up to the 1320 press box to hang out while he edits the video from the night before. And this is the first time I ever met Kyle from 1320. I also met Chase. I remember him having the 3DX Evo. That thing was freaking awesome. I used to watch all their videos because I had an Evo at the time, and I just loved that car. Now at this point, I felt like I was straight living the dream. I was in Texas, I had my Supra, it was pretty quick. I was in an air-conditioned box, watching the races, waiting on Cletus to finish editing a video from the night before. And when I got back from Texas, this is when things got crazy. Now back then, I didn't watch a whole lot of YouTube, I didn't pay attention to views or anything like that. When we got back from Texas, I started getting tons and tons, I mean hundreds of messages. Everywhere I went, people were like, oh, I saw you almost got arrested, like all kinds of crazy stuff. And I knew at that point that video had blew up, and it did. So I thought, man, this YouTube stuff seems really fun, pretty cool, I should try it myself. So I sat down and started to come up with some names. At one point I wanted to call it The Racing Vlog. I literally wrote down hundreds of names. A few weeks went by, I still hadn't decided on a name, and I still hadn't started a channel. So I called up Cletus to see what he suggested. He told me, use the name you already got, Sick2JZ. He said a lot of people already recognize you from the wine glass video and the street racing video in Texas. I had about 5,000 followers at the time, so I went ahead and launched my channel using the name Sick2JZ. And on April 30th, 2017, I uploaded my very first video of Josh's BMW. Here's a short clip of my very first video. first video, I went out and filmed some street racing. I did a couple car reviews. Now back then, I thought I wanted to be, the next 1320, wanted to ride in some fast cars and just film some street racing. So after about 5 or 6 videos, I got a phone call that I will never forget. So Cletus calls me up, and the conversation literally went just like this. I pick up the phone, say hello. He does not even say hello back. All he says to me is, "Are you trying not to show yourself on camera?" And I said, "Yeah, I don't really feel comfortable. I really don't want to show myself on camera." He says, "Listen here, I'm a weird looking dude. You just got to roll with it." And he hung up the phone. So after that call, I stopped filming the street racing, and I stopped doing the car reviews, and I sat down to figure out what I was going to do next. I knew everybody loved the Supra, so I figured I would start there. Just want to show the car, do a little walk around, talk about my build. So I came up with cost to build a 1,000 horsepower Supra, and this was just a quick video I did in my driveway. I uploaded on a weekday at like 7 or 8 o'clock. When I went to bed, I think it had about 500 views. When I woke up, it had just over 100,000 views. Now to me, that was a really big deal. This was like my 5th or 6th video, and I couldn't believe it. The next day, Cletus called me up. He told me great job on the video and great job on the views. He told me he was going to post it for me on 1320 Videos Facebook page. I was so freaking excited. This was the very first time one of my videos was posted on 1320 Videos Facebook page. After just a few days, video hit 500,000 views. At this point, I was happy, I was having fun, started to get a few subscribers. So we're sitting around trying to come up with some more ideas. And my buddy Lewis says, "Why don't we take the Supra to a car dealership and just see what they think it's worth?" And I'm like, you know what? I got a better idea. Let's take it to CarMax, because CarMax says, we'll buy any car, even if you don't buy ours, and we'll give you a value, 7-day, their whole written offer value thing. So I drive it down there, and that's when we did, how much does CarMax think a 1,000 horsepower Supra is worth? Now this video is what really propelled my channel. This video got 1 million views in just 3 days. Here's some clips from that video. A lot of people curious about this.
What have you done to okay.
Do you want me to start it or anything for you? Or?
Yeah.
Alright, so what does CarMax think a 1,000 horsepower Supra is worth? $15,000. That is all CarMax thinks a 1,000 horsepower Supra is worth. It's $15,000. And the best part is, that was my second video to be featured on 1320 Video. So we kept making videos, we kept having fun, we tried to blow up my buddy's Lexus, we tried to anti-lag a 6-pack of Bud Light, we raced Leroy, we even stretched a condom over the dump tube on my buddy's Evo. That video was freaking hilarious. So after that, I didn't have any more viral videos. I started getting tons of messages with people offering to pay me money to ride in the Supra. Every day, someone would message me, "I'll give you $20, can I please ride in the Supra? I'll pay for gas, I just really want to ride in the Supra." And that gave me my next idea. So we made a sign, headed out to a busy highway, and that's when $20 Supra Rides was born. This video was awesome. Everybody loved it, the reactions were great, and this video got almost 2 million views. Here's a short clip from that video. The most common things that I get asked all the time is, can I go for a ride in the Supra? People say, I pay you gas money, I'll give you 20 bucks. So today, we're gonna do just that. Right here, we're gonna... So after that, the subscribers started pouring in like crazy. Shortly after that, I competed in my very first roll race. We went out and did some nighttime racing. We even raced a Ferrari. That freaking video was awesome. People loved it. This is when I knew it was time to take my channel to the next level. So I knew that I wanted to add another vehicle to the channel, just something cheap we could work on, tear up, not really worry about. So we went out and we found the Miata, we chopped it up, put some coils on it, got a cage for it, and this thing's freaking awesome. We've been able to go out and do burnouts, donuts, not worry about it, anything we want to do, and I'm really excited for what we're going to do to this thing next. I also knew that it was time to build the Supra. That thing's been on a stock bottom end for a while now. We're shooting somewhere around the 12 to 1300 horsepower range. We're also getting the entire car painted at the same time. It should be done in about a month, month and a half. Alright guys, so that takes us to where we are today. I'm right around 62,000 subscribers, and I'm just a few weeks away from our 1-year anniversary. This has been a fantastic year, and I'm super excited for what's coming. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.